Welcome to a video from Initializing.com. This is another 5-minute tutorial, patch tutorial for the multi-poly I'm going to do this on. And what I'm going to do on this one is making a 3 oscillator Minimoog-style lead sound. Nice and simple, but sort of like classic sound on there. So I've got an initialized program, so let's make a start. So let's go to the editor. First thing I'm going to do is switch it into mono mode. I'll do mono legato, I think. That'll do. And then I'm going to choose the waveforms. So on the Minimoog, not a lot to choose from. So I'm going to go with a pulse wave. Now I can adjust the width. Now that's a nice square lead. Let's go to the amp section. Now, conveniently on the multi-poly, all that's done for you, the modulation. So that's one wave done, and then maybe we combine that with a triangle wave. Let's have a listen. Okay, and then for the third oscillator, I'm going to combine. And I'll show you how to copy and paste. Actually, go to oscillator 1, copy that to oscillator 3. And then detune it a bit. I'm also going to tune that one up a bit. So we've got one up, one central, and one down. That's great. Okay, so that's kind of the sound I want. The filter, we can change that to the filter that's actually modeled on the Minimoog. I'm going to turn that filter down, and I'm going to apply some filter envelope to it. It's going to give us a bit of initial attack. Okay, that's okay. So if we go to our envelopes here, you see we go custom. We have got some custom envelopes, and so I'm going to go to the Minimoog one just to keep that similar. And same for the VCA. I'm actually going to emulate the amp as well. Now we've already got drift on from the CMT voice variation. So what that means is that each voice card, a virtual voice card on the multi-poly, has got a slight difference, and here you can see those drifts. We can perhaps turn that up for this to emulate an older synth, or we could do something else, which I can show you. Is we could add in a bit of LFO on there as pitch LFO, just on one oscillator, very slow, to put a bit of drift on there, so maybe emulating sort of an old synth that's going out a bit. So let's go to pitch LFO, just put it very subtle, and we probably want 0.02 or something like that. And then on that filter pitch, slow it right down. And if we make it a free running one, it'll just keep running, and it'll come in and out of the tune. Okay, and that's really essentially it. We've got 3 oscillators. We've got a 4th one, which we could play with. We could maybe emulate that sort of sub-oscillator, but the Minimoog had the 3 oscillators, so you can't do that on there. But if I did want to do that, I could just drop it down to a couple of layers. Actually, I quite like that. So let's put the second pulse down a couple of octaves. Okay, that's it. One thing I did do when I used that pitch LFO, to put that random LFO, of course I slowed the pitch LFO down, and now so we use the modulation. It's not very good, is it? So I should put that back up there, and we've just got time to do this. Change that from using the pitch LFO, and I'll use filter B envelope because I'm not using filter B at the moment. So let's go filter B LFO, and then change that. Okay, so then it would just be a question of adding the effects that we want on here. let's add a vintage chorus on here. Yeah, that one will do. And let's go for a cross delay on there. And there's our Minimoog free oscillator Minimoog lead. So I'm going to save that. I'll make that available as a free download from the Initializing.com, along with all the other patches that I've been doing in these 5-minute series as well. So check those out. Thanks for watching this video. If you've got any suggestions for other ideas that I could do for these, let me know, and I'll see you on the next one.